Hello everybody, this is Stanley, Brother Rooster. April, May, and June. These are my flocks, my everyday flocks. And let me tell you something about Brother John, if you don't mind listening. Brother John, he had his hen to slack down laying eggs for me. And I went out there and I used that old infinity language with him. And I made John mad. I didn't know that. I didn't know chickens had feelings like humans, Because John was my best friend. I could go out there at any time and wouldn't nothing happen. And so, but that's him right there. And the next day when I went out there, John jumped straight on my neck. And man, did he peck on my head that time, good God Almighty. He pecked me, he pecked me a new sore. And I got him off. And when I go out there now, every morning, I shoo him back because I be going out there to feed him. I can't feed him with him in there because he made me afraid of him. And so he had a nerve enough to tell me one day. He said, Stanley, he said, now you are human. He said, don't you chickens think that we got sense? We got feelings? So now you came out here and cursed my hens out. And you didn't have no right to do that. These are my responsibilities. These are who I stay with. And these are who I have to deal with every day to give you eggs. But if you make me mad, Stanley, I'm not going to give you nothing. I'm not going to let him give you nothing. And you know that happened. So the next day I come out. After he had jumped straight on my neck, picked me real good, I come out and I apologized to John. I told John, I said, John, I'm sorry. You are my friend. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do what I did. And I take that back. I sort of know that when God made man, he made animals. But he made animal with good sense too. And good feelings. So, that hit my heart. And but you know what? John never did forgive me. He never forgave me. Every time I go out there now and to get eggs or something to feed my the hens, John acts a fit. He tears the tables and things down. He just jumps over everything, knock everything down. And so what he told me one day, he said, now Stanley, I'm going to tell you. So now, brother president, he asked for a wall. You see him running up there now? He asked for a wall. And then nobody want to give him no wall. And he said, this is what I'm asking you, Stanley. And I mean it. I want a wall around our chicken coop so I can have more protection from the coyotes and things like that. So I said, well, John, I said, I'll do the best I can. I started coming out here building a wall, but I had to, Donald Trump now, he was asking for money, which I didn't ask for no money. I came out here, I built John a wall all the way around. All the way around. He was fenced in. And you know what? It didn't cost me now penny to build that wall. I build that wall to keep them in. That's what John wanted. So I builded that wall. So I don't know what the president is trying to do, trying to build a wall to keep us in and not let us out and not let nobody else come in. I don't know what the government plan is, but I do know one thing. It's been a lot of food poisoning, a lot of food recall back for some special reason. I don't know why, but that's what's been happening. And so, but I'm in the pen where John is at now. If I go down there to him, he's gonna run. He's gonna run at me. So I'm a little bit afraid of John, and I don't know what to do if he do really get next to me, get over to me. Okay, after I build a wall, he come back to me. He said, "Now, Stanley, I want something to sit on, soft." So what I did, I went on and got a car seat and put it in there. There it is over there to my left, laying out, sitting on the ground. I gave him that. And after that, he told me, he said, "Now, Stanley," so now I'm a man just like you are. We're about from the same species. What I want you to give me, put in for us, I want some music. And you know what? John stayed after me until I got that music in there for him. And so you might can hear it now. And I'm going to let you hear it. Okay? But I come out there one day and John was coming out of the building. Boy, he was coming out of there so fast at me. I had a big watercraft out there, right? Out here, right? I fell off in the doggone water. And man, did he jump over there on that tub. He jumped over there on that tub and he got at me again. And man, I don't know. I try to be a friend of John, a good friend, which I want to be. And I wanted him to just get the chicken and sterilize them so we can start getting little babies. And John do my chicken. He do my chickens bad sometimes. My hens. He just picks all the fellas off of them because he can't get enough of what you know what I mean. He can't get enough. 3 ain't enough for him. So what I was trying to do was just build up his little stable so he could have a flock. So, but in other words, he met up with Brother Turtle. Brother Turtle eased up here one day. We got a lake right down the street. So, Brother Turtle eased on up. We made friends, talking to one another. And so, brother Rooster told Brother Turtle that he knew a friend of his, Brother Rabbit. And they was wanting to go for a chase. They gonna see who gonna win. Who gonna run about a quarter mile to win. And so they had about, I don't know, they had some coin. They put out some coin. So, they ain't gonna put out no real money. They put out some coin. And, okay, we got everything set up for both of them. And Brother Turtle was smart. What he did, he had 6 of his cousins. He planted them all the way up to the finish line. Okay? And you know how fast a rabbit can run. But in other words, Brother Turtle agreed to race with him. You know how a turtle is. A turtle is very slow. So, but Turtle had him planted that time, and he lined them turtles up all the way to the finish line, and come back down while brother Rabbit wasn't around, and called Brother Rabbit up, and Brother Rabbit came. And so when they came, they got to the line, on the starting line. And so do you know that they had me to count to 3. And they was gonna take off. Alright, the guy started. I went to count. 1, 2, 3. And Brother Rabbit took off. Boy, I mean, he took off. He was making up some dust. And Brother Turtle, he just smiled. You know, he just smiled, just eased on up the road. And old Brother Rabbit got up through there, you know. Then when Brother Rabbit hit the finish line, he said, oh, he said, now I know that I could have beat you, Brother Turtle. You didn't have no business coming up against me. But in other words, I saw you when you went by me. Now I might stand up because my rooster thing got a little too close for me. Now I saw you when you came by. I even waved at you. So you know, hey, I've been at the finish line. So you can't beat me. So I'm gonna have to get this coin. You gotta give me the coin. So Brother Rabbit looked at him and said, well, so now as we go along this road, he said, I know you didn't outbeat me. And something went wrong with that deal. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you this coin. And when I give you this coin, I want you to go ahead on and get Brother Roadrunner. That's a friend of mine. I want him to come down. Since Brother Turtle ran off and beat me, I want to see can I beat Brother Rabbit, you know. Brother Roadrunner. Okay, so he invited Brother Roadrunner over here. So him and Brother Roadrunner talked about it. And what it was, they was going to run 10 miles. 10-mile race. And you know, Coyote can't even keep up with Brother Roadrunner. Brother Roadrunner be done whooped his butt. So with this rabbit, he got started on the line. Got me to count it. Got me to count down to 3. And so, boy, when I count down to 3, that Roadrunner took off, man. He dug a hole about 3 feet deep. He was flying too. So, in other words, what I'm trying to say is, Brother Roadrunner, he was a runner. Now he ran. He dug a hole when he was running. So, out of that, now these are the walls. I had to finish up all this stuff for him, because he really wasn't satisfied. I had to give him a new home, because he was talking that, well, that they had sense too, and we needed to make preparations to build things for them. So now this is the pen in here, and I got my radio playing for them, because I had to play that every day. Because if I don't, I won't get all my eggs, you know. And so, but getting back to the Roadrunner and Brother Rabbit.